Serious depressed people of Reddit, how are you doing today? You are not a useless child. Your family loves you. How much do your meds cost per month? Are there generic alternatives? I believe there are programs to help you find affordable options. Check out or even Walmart, which has a low-cost prescription program. Best of luck to you. They can take up to 6 weeks to start working, if they're going to, so try to give it time if you can. It's also okay to try other ones. The science of antidepressants is very imprecise, but they can help. I'll also add my personal anecdote. They don't make my depression go away and they don't make me happy. What they do is suppress the really shitty parts just enough to make me capable of trying at life.
Hey guys, much like you, I love reading people's stories on Ask Reddit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of weird middle school level, just thought experiment type hypotheticals like nice try Baskin Robbins. I don't find this compelling, so that's why I've made it my mission to trawl and crawl through Ask Reddit and find the very best content and put it in your ears. That's why I'm begging you, like and subscribe. If there's anything I can do to help you out, give you the kind of content that you crave to help you get through your workday, let me know in a comment. But please like and subscribe.
Thanks, you have good mental resilience. I usually go all out and cut all forms of communication from some people, and it sucked. I'll try the reinforcement and being squishy, if I get the opportunity to get squishy again. The longest journey you will ever take is within, right? I guess I'm still at the beginning, hopefully get to your level someday. I got a basic blood test done a month ago and discovered that my B12 and D3 levels were too low. Apparently, this is associated with depression and anxiety. I started taking supplements immediately and am doing so much better after that. No jokes, Therese been a quantum shift in my moods. Guys, I want to help, so I'm going to make an edit and share my experience in more detail and answer common questions I have gotten. Medically relevant information to give context. I just turned 30. I am male, 5 feet 6 inches and 63 kilograms, approx 139 pounds. I have had depression for well over 10 years. I was on sertraline 4 years ago. Hated it so much and stopped taking it cold turkey. For those who have been on antidepressants, you know how bad an idea that is. The depression got worse. Stayed off all pills since. Started taking B12 and D3 only last month. Dosage: vitamin B12 2,500 micrograms daily. Taken with a meal. Vitamin D3 60,000 IU once a week. I will check back with the doctor in 2 months' time on how to take the D3 dose further. Diet: I eat anything vegetarian. I eat all the cheese and butter I want. I eat eggs almost every day. I eat chicken, fish, turkey, and the occasional, once in a few months, bacon. I drink soda once a few months. I don't feel the urge for the most part. I drink alcohol moderately, a few beers, wine or spirits, only on weekends. I drink a glass of warm water mixed with turmeric every day. It is slightly gross, but it does the body so good. I can't drink milk or eat cream, allergic to them. How I got my levels checked: I went to a general practitioner complaining about chronic jaw pain and anxiety. She recommended a dentist for the jaw pain, am going this week, and a blood panel for my anxiety. The blood panel report showed I have low B12 and D3. Fortunately, my iron is within range. She also suggested to go to an endocrinologist to see if my hormones are causing any of the anxiety. I have an appointment in a month. Those guys are so horribly booked out. I am going to patiently wait since I am optimistic after the success with the B12 and D3. My recommendations: go to your GP and ask for a blood panel. Start taking vitamin supplements for levels that are low. Your GP will be the ideal person to recommend the correct dosage. The B12 is cheap and OTC. D3 is slightly pricier but needs to be consumed in lesser quantities anyway. The latter needs monitoring by your doctor while the former is harmless. If your GP is reluctant, get a second opinion. Do not hesitate. I said quantum shift to indicate that I went from one mental state directly to another. It is purposely hyperbolic to show the intensity of the effects. I know that my usage of the word is accurate tongue, not well. I'm in the middle of one of those moods, where everything seems hopeless and there's no point to anything. I've been sleeping and getting up very late again. I can't focus on the projects I said I'll do last year, and I've been mostly shutting myself up in my room again. I can't tell anyone in my family because I know they'll get worried and try to bring me back to my doctor, or try to get me to take my meds again. But I can't. I know they'll help, but they're just so expensive, and my family isn't really doing all that well when it comes to finances, no matter how much they pretend otherwise. And it breaks my heart so much to know they'll do everything in their power and beyond to make me well, but I can never do anything to pay them back or let them understand how much I love them but want them to stop. Deep down, I know I'm the useless child, since my younger sister is a college graduate with a well-paying job, and the proper go-getter attitude to go further. I'll always just be the big brother who can never get anything to work because I'm a useless, talentless hack. Well anyway, thanks for the chance to vent. I hope you are doing okay. I'm not really sure how to say this properly, but thanks. Really, all I needed was a chance to vent out somewhere, and you've all given me a chance to do that and more. You've all given me some things to think about and reflect on, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Hope you all continue to have a wonderful day. Struggling. I had a rough day yesterday, and I don't want to do anything but sleep, drink and cry today. Sadly, those don't pay my bills, so I'll put on my mask, get ready and get going, cause what else can I do? How about you? You good? Holy shit snacks, thanks for the support, guys. The day is over and I'm going to either pawn off to toss my tequila. Still struggling emotionally, but it'll get better. Started getting into an upswing yesterday, I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I had no idea this single sentence would speak to so many people. For those of you who shared, thank you for sharing, and those of you who offered encouragement, thank you as well. Recognizing the cycle is the first step to living with depression instead of living depressed, if you know what I mean, and I hope you all can find something meaningful to help keep you centered during those low points. Challenge yourselves to see the good in a bad situation, you may find it helpful. Here's to another day with our heads above water, whether that's today or tomorrow. I woke up again, and I'm going to work again, so I guess I'm alive. Feels like work's the only thing that matters in my life right now. I'd kill for a normal life, but I don't think that's in the cards. Sorry to everyone I never replied to. I got back from work and was buried in messages, and I had zero motivation to answer all of them. I appreciate the thoughts. Sorry you're struggling. But I'm happy to hear you're fighting against the urge to lay in bed and drink all day. Alcohol never helps us with depression. You can do it, get out of bed, rock that world and fake it till you make it. Hopefully a day comes when you can realize you're no longer faking it 100. I'm okay, thanks, bit of a rough day, but getting by. Gotta keep my head up, or I'll start drowning in bad thoughts. Thanks for asking. Hey, don't ever belittle yourself, you can't be held accountable for your genetics. Stay strong, find something you enjoy, do it and see if it can help you find something to do that makes you happy. Not everything you need to do needs to be life-changing, so long as it makes you happy. Please, open up to your family, the meds may be expensive, but they help out in the long run. You say you can't do anything to pay them back for helping you, but improving your mental health will always pay them back. It may not be monetary, but your happiness will mean more to them than any money would.
This year, like I said, I'm having a midlife crisis. I've started a YouTube channel and I'm on a big health kick. One thing that I found is very easy to eat, very easy to prepare, is I heat up chickpeas with chicken broth and tikka masala. And there are two schools of thought about how you should eat beans. Some people believe you should buy the dry beans and soak them, but I tried that and it was a disaster. So I buy canned beans every time. And if I'm opening like 2 cans a day to be on this diet, it is a massive pain in the ass if the can has this jagged metal edge. I'm worried if like little bits of metal are getting into my food and going to slice up my intestines. So I found this special can opener that actually opens the can in a way that is completely safe, no metal's getting in your food, and is 1,000 times better than any other can opener I've ever used. So if you wind up, opening a lot of cans for whatever reason, maybe you've got a cat or something, you must buy this can opener from my affiliate link.
So no one in my family knows, but even though I graduated from college and walked the stage last year, I didn't actually get my degree because I had never turned in the final essay for a core requirement class. I knew I had to do it, my advisors knew, the professor knew, but I just couldn't make myself do it. The very thought of facing it down made me want to just evaporate into thin air. I dreaded even thinking about the whole issue. Well, last week I emailed the professor and asked if she would accept the assignment, and she said yes. I forced myself to sit down and just do it, and finished it on Monday. Yesterday I got the email notice that my grade had been changed, which means I'm actually eligible to graduate now and will get my degree. The most striking part of it all for me was that the shame and the frustration and humiliation that I felt was so self-inflicted. I expected my professor to be furious and disgusted with me. I thought I was the scum of the earth and the worst goddamn person because I couldn't write a paper. But my professor was so kind and understanding, and so proud of me for reaching out and for getting it done. The judgment I expect from the world is really just me projecting my own self-hatred, and I hope anyone else struggling with a similar issue can understand that there is kindness and help out there for us. As a fellow depressed person, but also as a parent, let me note that you're not supposed to pay them back. You pay it forward. To your kids, if you have any, or to your nieces or nephews if you don't, or just to society at large if you prefer. There are few things worse as a parent than when you know your child is hurting, but they won't talk to you and you feel powerless to do anything. As a person there are worse things, but as a parent that's right up there. The thing about worthless people. I just don't buy it. Everybody has value, and you just haven't found the best version of yourself yet, whatever that turns out to be. Stay safe, and I hope things improve for you. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can have a good day, despite that. Try not to sweat the small stuff, just focus on the current moment and getting by. When you master that, you can aim for the future. Don't stress over things you can't change. PM me if you want to talk, honestly. Consistent reinforcement. Sometimes when people cancel on me, or my roommates do stuff without me, Teresa little voice that pipes in with they hate you and they should. As soon as those thoughts surface though, I remind myself that I just hung out with those people last week, or my roommates and I just went to brunch last weekend, or that I cancel on people sometimes because I have things going on and it doesn't mean that I hate them. And sometimes, you just gotta get squishy. By which I mean, you have to sometimes be uncomfortable to grow. Even if you're convinced that the people you're with hate you, and you know that's not actually the case, you work through it. I frequently show up to parties where I feel super awkward and uncomfortable and fake it and wake up to friend requests because I appear to be in my element and enjoying myself. Hope this helps. Hey, that's basically how I see everyone. How do you find that you get past it? I've ruined friendships, didn't follow through on potential relationships and missed out on job opportunities because of it. The amount of regret I've had because of that is insane. It's basically dictated my life. I'm definitely feeling like I'm going to get up and start working out today, as I have been for the past 2 years. Thank you everyone for your advice. I started with some push-ups and I have decided to write more also. It's amazing how positive everyone is and I am truly grateful for all of your advice and encouragement. You are all beautiful human beings and I am grateful I am part of this huge weird Reddit family and of so many people that wish me well. Truly, thank you all so much. I believe that this is the push I've been needing and I appreciate it more than you can imagine. Thank you Reddit community. Thank you. In a depressive phase currently, bipolar, and just, not, great? I'm trying. But it's nearly dawn and I've been up all night for no good reason, so that'll just make me more depressed and messed up overall. It'll be fine, but it's just not a lot of fun right now, I know that feeling. Try to keep your head up, keep on working and one day, things will make sense and get easier. The normal life will come, when you least expect it. You just need to keep on working toward that, even if it isn't clear how you will get there. First of all I just wanted to say I noticed you replied to every single comment on this thread and you're awesome for that. Also, I've been doing better than usual lately. Some days are worse than others, but in general I've been better. I've been getting out of bed before noon a lot more than I used to, so I'm pretty happy about that. How are you today? Have you identified if there's something particular about the shower? For me, it was that I'm alone with my thoughts, so they just intensify and I have no way to escape them. I've gotten used to listening to music or podcasts or even watching shows while in the shower and it's really helped me. I hope you find some peace.
Hey guys, do you ever have a problem getting to sleep at night? Well, I've got the magic pill to cure your insomnia. Much like you, I used to twist and turn all night. But then I discovered that you can take melatonin and Valerian Root together to get a good night's sleep every single night. I've been taking it every night by for years and years. I've been taking Valerian and melatonin, and this is my life hack to get a good night's sleep and vivid dreams every night. So be sure to click my affiliate links, and I will give you the gift of a good night's sleep.
If the meds help and you can't afford them, there's multiple ways to get them. Look up if the manufacturer helps with people with low income receive the med. See if there's a public mental health facility that usually charge low appointment fees and low meds. Also maybe see if insurance covers generic versions which are just as good. Source: I have done TW and they work. Today's a rough one. Haven't slept all night, found out someone I trusted was making a fool of me for months at 3 a.m. Calling in sick to work. 2 days ago was my would-be 8-year anniversary, we made it to just about 7, with a girl I still can't get over. Thank you for being a nice person as well, I'm in the same position, suffering from depression. I was having a pretty bad day today, so I figured I should see how my fellow depressed Redditors are doing, try to help them out. Helping others makes me feel better, in a weird way, which is odd, as I can't help myself easily. Give it time. A friend of mine got on meds last year and she said she didn't notice any difference until a week or two in. It's mostly about committing to the meds and to your desire to not necessarily get better, but to improving your life. You can do it, I believe in you. 2 years ago I was a high school dropout, had no friends, and was suicidal. Today I'm in college and going on a coffee date with a really sweet girl. I don't want this to come across as bragging, I just wish it would give someone hope for the future. The teenage years are the toughest, but you can do it. Just avoid pushing away friends and family, get medicated and see a counselor. I used to stay at home all day and be upset about not having friends. Once I was able to find happiness in myself, then I started to improve, i.e. making friends, getting a job. We can't control life, but we can control ourselves. Every step is a battle, but adjusting your outlook on life helps a lot.
Did you know that when you drink tea from a tea bag, especially a cheap tea bag, you are exposing yourself to microplastics greater in quantity than from any other source? Microplastics are the #1 health risk of our generation, and they will have unknown consequences on future generations. So, if you value your health, destroy your tea bags. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy great tea. I'm going to post affiliate links for my own homebrew loose leaf tea concoction that I drink every single day. It has no microplastics, and it honestly tastes better than tea from a tea bag ever did. So be sure to click the links below and get on the loose leaf tea train to avoid poisoning yourself and your children.